Oh, she tossed 2 moons at. Yo.
I know Jada Fire's still bad, bro. Ain't no way she not, bro. She was fired when she was doing the dude.
Hey,
I
tall
can handle
boy.
that, boy. Come here, nigga. Oh!
I thought you could handle it. Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, nigga. At least you were talking shit, nigga.
You want some?
Why?
Bitch, why you? I asked why first. Answer my
Exactly.
why. I'll give you a why.
Hey, we live, baby. How y'all doing?
Hey.
All right.
We doing all right, my boy.
Yep.
Apparently, my OBS was fucking up on my end. Yeah, I said it.
OBS do that.
Yeah, it does that. I had some unstable moments and it stopped it the first time. But now, we live, baby.
Mm-hmm.
What's the word?
Don't know what Byron at, don't know what song that. If they come late, they come late. It's cool. But hey, tonight we got LJ up in this bitch.
In that
Yeah.
bitch.
We got Rodney up in this bitch.
In that bitch.
Oh, of course, we got Kevin, like usual.
Kev in that bitch.
We got Shad in that bitch.
Got Shed in that bitch.
And last but not least, we got Rodney in this bitch.
Rodney in that bitch. No keys. I feel that.
Yep.
You said Rodney twice, no Keith. That's what's up. That's
Okay,
cool.
yeah.
Hey,
And
don't nobody care about Keith. That's why.
And we got Marquise in this bitch, man. Okay.
We got Fred.
No, I respect it. No, my name ain't Fred. I'm not Fred. Fred will not be claimed here. Okay.
All right. Tonight,
I want to know the story behind why they calling you Fred. I want to know the story behind this.
Hey, go ahead and say the story.
Fuck nigga
What's the
Fred.
lo-
I mean, they at
What's the
times
lore,
I
bro?
guess I'm a fuck nigga, so they'll call me Fred. They
Not
call
at
that person
times.
Fred. They'll call
More
that
often
person
than not.
Fred.
How you gonna be a fuck
Yeah.
nigga
So-
if you like the perfect gentleman? Like you doing everything right.
Exactly, bro.
Nah.
No, nigga, what?
Call me now. You a blasphemer. You a blasphemer, bruh.
Blasphemer. Like,
Bam.
sir.
I can personally tell you,
I don't know
that
what
for
you're
the
saying.
last-
I ain't buying it.
for the last 12 years, this nigga has
Thank
not called me by my name out
Thank
of refusable and pure spite to call me by my name.
Thank
You nigga, shut up.
That's some.
Okay, first
Oh
off.
Lord.
See?
All right, tonight I'm playing Last of Us
Oh man.
Part 2,
Oh man.
and I'm doing the role like fuck that
That's
story. Love the combat, hate the story.
Yo, you seen
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
I love
Very
I love the story
controversial.
personally, but you see the new DLC that's supposed to be coming out for Last of Us 2? There's supposed to be some new DLC coming out.
What is it? Multiplayer?
It's supposed no, it's a single player story. I think they're gonna expand on what Tommy did.
Mm.
I mean on that bullshit.
Is that the cotton picker?
And that's Jordan.
Cotton.
Jordan out that bitch.
Jordan out in that bitch.
Bro, chill, bro. Why you always coming for me, bro? Leave me alone, man.
What you mean, bro? I ain't do nothing.
That nigga said- You know what you meant. You know what you meant when you said cotton picker. You know who you was talking about.
All right.
I pick a wall crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey,
I can't tell you niggas nothing, bro. I swear to God, they shit against me.
Oh wait, nah, there's a story there.
yeah, there's a
Oh,
story.
there's a
Hey,
story.
my boy. Nah, my boy. Why he call you cotton picker then?
Hey,
What's,
Yeah,
what's
I
up with
need
that?
to know
hey,
that.
go ahead. Let's do a recap.
Okay, because my family, so like my family's like from Orangeburg and stuff like that, and so if I go all the way back to my family tree, my great grandfather was one of the first freemen. He was on the freeman list, and he was a slave in the for the Pew plantation, and basically my my grandmother's cousin, my great grandmother's cousin, had a sharecrop farm, and when I used to come down and visit when I was a child, yeah, we used to like pick cotton, corn.
Sharecrop. Nah, that's a thing that happens sometimes. I know some people that did that same shit.
Yeah, we did. We picked
That,
cotton,
that have that same story. Yeah,
and the
it's crazy.
chicken, pigs, corn, field peas, all that. Shit.
And them boys about to let you have it.
Cotton picker is not as crazy. No. Nah, I'm that guy. Cotton picker is not as crazy. It's pro. My bad. I apologize for my outburst.
There you go.
Yeah, man. Man. When I was a little kid, I came down here, and my great cousin used to have me tending the farm with her. Yeah, one of those things was picking cotton.
Tending them crops.
Morally, I'm glad they instilled that hard work ethic in you, but legally, that's fucked up.
Yo,
legally it is fucked up, but I mean, at least it was
niggly. So niggly a word now? That's canon fiction.
Yeah, that's canon fiction.
That's what we do.
I mean, the good thing is that it was for a nigga. I wasn't picking it for no cracker. So I mean,
true.
Hey yo, real quick, was the field you was picking it? That sound bad, but the field you was picking, that was an Orangeburg. That was an Orangeburg. That was an Orangeburg.
Yeah, it was Orangeburg. Yeah, it was like Orangeburg. It was like actually like it was like in the north area. I would say around like north and Mises area. Yeah, where they had that.
Okay, my folks live out that way. I might have drove past that cotton field several times.
I'm pretty sure we have.
Yeah, the family sold it a while back though. So. Yeah, after she had passed away, her son sold that land, which was dumb. It was like 5 acres of land, and it was nice, but nigga sold it.
I'm sorry to hear that, but boy, that is hilarious.
Yeah, that sucks.
It is kind of funny.
So I got 2 gaming news before we actually hop on the main topic. And this gaming news is actually real big gaming news. Within the week, Game Informer, guess what? They starting their magazine back again. The same crew.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So if you had Game Informer, I saw that. If you had Game Informer back in the past, guess what? It's coming back, baby.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
So you mean to tell me it's gonna be Game Informer magazines at my mama's house with my brother's name on it? That's
Maybe.
What you're trying to tell me right now.
If you still got shit, let's go for it.
I do.
That would be crazy.
Well, I don't know. I never
canceled. Game Informer coming back.
When is it coming back? That I don't know. I don't know the date.
It's supposed. Yeah, we don't know the date, but it's supposed to be this year. I think they're
no
like,
way
in the middle of like acquisition, but it is coming back. It is coming back.
Hey, that's sick.
Yeah.
And then number 2.
That's why I used to find all my games when I was broke.
What?
And then number 2, the Nintendo Direct. Oh shit. Hang on, I gotta get quiet for a minute. Oh, fuck you. Oh shit.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm buzzing. Oh shit.
I mean,
hey,
yo, what?
It was like
clickers. It was like clickers.
Hey, he said what he said. He said what he said. He said he busting.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, I did hear busting too. I did.
Shit.
That Nintendo Direct was ass. There was only like 2 good things about it.
No, but
I didn't expect big things out of it. But I was happy to see Metroid Prime Force and gameplay and shit. Okay. I know that's gonna be a Switch 2 launch title for sure because the graphics on that looks not. Yeah, Switch can't handle that.
But that's not what I'm about to talk about. You know what I'm about to talk about. That fucking you can lend somebody your digital game so they can play it.
Yeah,
what?
That's a thing.
Yeah, you can actually let niggas borrow games digitally on the Switch. That's crazy though.
That's crazy.
About time.
Nigga, about time.
Why the fuck PlayStation can't do that?
They greedy. That's why.
Greedy.
Because I could just simply like we do game sharing. What are you talking about?
No, check it. I have a game on my PlayStation right now. It's called Astro Bite. I didn't play that much of it. The thing is, I want my daughter to play it on her PlayStation, and I'm already game sharing with another person, and they wouldn't let me transfer the license.
What? I was like, because you can game share with more than one person.
Yeah, but the way I'm doing it, I can't just give it to her.
Oh yeah, Ant used to be the king of that. That nigga used to game share with like 3 niggas, yo.
JJ doing that now.
Yeah, JJ doing that now. Yeah, them boys be game sharing like crazy.
Oh, but before I hop on the main topic, how would y'all feel about other gaming consoles or devices have you share your digital license with somebody? Would y'all think that's cool? Do y'all feel kind of butthurt that the other gaming consoles didn't do it yet? Because I
I
know
mean, that's like
heard about it, but I think it'd be dope.
I wouldn't be butthurt about it. I mean, that's like digital borrowing, which is cool because now you don't have to go to a nigga house and borrow stuff physically. You can just be like, hey, nigga, can I borrow that real quick? And
Especially with the era of couch co-op being gone, like niggas ain't going to nobody's house to play the game for real no more. Everybody's online.
Everybody's
and the best thing about it, you let somebody borrow it. The best thing about it, you let somebody borrow, you can get it back. You ain't got to worry about niggas like keep borrowing shit, keeping your games and shit. So
you can just take it back.
True.
I remember that shit. I used to hate when I was a kid. I used to hate letting niggas borrow my Super Nintendo games. You ain't gonna never see that bitch again.
You right.
Yeah, facts.
That's
still
old
missing
gaming,
something.
bro.
Hey, man,
At
least they bought it with the intent of giving it back. They just still buy Nintendo 64 games and like, nah, nigga, you not getting this back. It's over with. Nigga stole my Pokemon Stadium 2, the gold and silver.
My mom used to put my name on my shit. My mom used to put my name on with magic marker. So when I did go to their house and I'm like, nigga, that's my game. My name on that bitch.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
You go to their house, niggas move.
Hey,
never saw them again.
y'all remember? Hey, any of y'all ever had a collection of like Super Nintendo games? That bitch still had a Blockbuster tape on it. Yeah, bro. We had like 4 of them hoes. I was like, ooh, we was stealing. I opened that shoebox. I see that blue tape. I was like, ooh, y'all scandalous.
Talking about a Blockbuster game, like Blockbuster had actually an exclusive game. And for the Super Nintendo, it was you could only buy it from Blockbuster. You couldn't get it nowhere else. It's a game called Hagane, and it's actually really a pretty good game for SNES. But I wish I would have kept that shit. That game is like a $2,000-$3,000 game, like easy. It's ridiculous.
Dang.
Yeah.
Did I did that? All right. Now on to the main topic. This is main topic: dating in 2025.
These bitches ain't.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm glad.
Nobody
I'm glad
shit.
I
I
found
ain't
my honey boo boo kitty cat because these hoes ain't shit out here in these streets.
nobody ain't shit, man. To be honest.
Ain't nobody
Everybody
worth cheating with nowadays.
Hey, no, don't do that.
Hey, I'm just saying, hey, as a loyal nigga, I don't see nothing worth cheating for.
A loyal man
That's
himself.
how bad it is.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is.
And yo, you know what I noticed too? You know what I noticed? Motherfuckers is nasty, yo. Niggas is nasty. Check this out. You know,
Facts.
you know, South Carolina itself is so nasty that South Carolina has this South Carolina has their own unique strand of fucking chlamydia. That's how bad.
That's gross. Don't they have like a high rate of STDs in South Carolina as well?
He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna give somebody."
He's like in the top. Like South Carolina is like in the top 10 states of the highest STD count. Yeah. It's bad.
Hey, I'm looking up right now. Yeah, we're in the top 10.
What?
We're in the top 10 of states with the highest STD rates.
It's so bad, bro. It's so bad in South Carolina. Yo, like I think it was like a couple of years ago, College of Charleston had a fucking mumps outbreak. Like a mumps outbreak, bro. Crazy as fuck.
That's gross. I'm sorry, this is just gross.
People can't stop fucking in South Carolina,
bro.
man.
Every now and again,
nothing else to do.
Get like a crabs epidemic or some crazy shit. Oh, like, bro, yeah, it'd be bad. It's actually bad out here. But hey, real quick, working around healthcare and my girl working in healthcare, I see the motherfuckers. I see them coming in. The It's bad.
Yeah, I see them too.
Niggas
really
don't
bad.
be registering or carrying. I'm gonna throw this out here. Old niggas, they be fucking everything. They don't care
they
what
do.
it smell like, what it look like, what it tastes like, what it is. They be out here just trying to go ham. I know, me and my girl know a bitch that smell like fish, and she keep talking about how she fucking niggas.
That's gross.
I'm like, how is this
That's unsanitary.
Because niggas don't care.
Man, she
Yeah,
giving
niggas don't
out that
care.
damn shrimp, that shrimp shrimp algool.
Alfredo.
Nah, no, that damn seafood platter.
It's Alfredo. It's definitely Alfredo.
That's that seafood platter, Kwame.
Top 25 state U.S. cities for highest STI rates, Columbia is ranked number 14th.
Ooh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad,
I'm just
bro.
saying,
Like,
ain't nothing to do, man.
I've learned so much, especially like being around health, being in the health field, like being in the hospital. Shit, I learned so much, bro.
Yeah.
Like us having our own strand of chlamydia is so bad, bro. That shit is crazy. It's crazy as fuck.
You got that orange burger. What?
That's crazy, bro.
You got that orange burger.
Like people be nasty because like, yo, so like
I gotta get out of this shit.
I had to stop talking to this one girl, right? I had to stop talking to this one girl. Check this out. Like, we go out, you know, this like the second date or whatever, right? And like me personally, like, yo, when I get tested, right? I get tested and I get STD tested and I get herpes test, all that shit. I get all my shit. My shit is on. I got my chart. I pull that bitch up easy. So I'm talking to this girl, and like, you know, we start talking nasty and start talking about sex and shit like that.
Oh, the boy nasty out that bitch.
Yeah, already.
I was like, you know, we was talking about getting it in and whatever, and I was like, you know, before we do that, we should get tested. I'm like, I'm already tested, you know what I'm saying? I can show you my paperwork or whatever, my chart and shit like that. And she said that was little boy shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, bitch,
you gotta back out on that one.
That is actually the greatest shit you can do with your dick.
Right, bro. Like, I ended that date so fast, bro. I said, yeah, you're done.
I don't blame you.
Like, you mean to tell me, like, that's like,
I'm sorry, that's just gross.
Yeah, she said that's little boy. She literally called me sassy for getting my getting tested. And I'm like,
what?
Yo, what?
She was trying to char your mans up. She was trying to char your mans up.
She was trying to give it to him.
About to burn that shit to ribbons. She was
trying to burn my yeah.
She was catching balls and pubic hair. You wouldn't give a fuck.
Bitch, you crazy as hell. And I did, like, after that, I said, bitch, you crazy as hell. And I got up and bitch, I guess you're gonna get an Uber home because I'm not taking you home. Fuck that, man.
Yeah. I don't trust you sitting on my seats. That's a no. That shit might melt through to the floor. I'm fine. Nah.
Just believe I got the Lysol spray and sprayed down my seat after that shit too. After she said that shit, like, what?
Got to.
Nah.
That's gross.
Nasty. Like, I just don't understand how people are so fucking nasty. And like, I'm the asshole because I got tested. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro,
I got
great.
Yeah, that's wild.
Man, you not risky, man. People want people more risky than you, man. You ain't willing to take
Hell
a chance.
Hell no, man. I'm 36 years old.
That's just being stupid right there.
I take no chances of nobody, man. Even when I was young, like I don't take no chances like that. Like, nah, we gonna get tested before we do anything. I'm not fucking just fucking you, bro. Fuck out of here.
Man, you scared, dog. But
Yep. Me too.
but check it.
5 minutes of pleasure ain't worth a lifetime of fucking regret, man. Fuck that.
Yo.
Hell no.
True.
But check it. We got like 4 cases of people in here. We got single people. We got people that's talking to people.
Ain't nobody got nothing up in here. What the fuck?
No, I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying we got 4 sets of people up in here. We got single people talking to people in relationships, and people that's married. We gonna go back to dating. Like, do y'all think it's easier for people just to go out there and just be like, hey, you know, I'm available?
Fuck no.
Damn.
Fuck no.
Nah.
I don't say it's easier. I say it's more accessible. People are more accessible, but it's definitely not easier. It's actually a lot harder now because like it's so much that go into dating that doesn't make any sense anymore. Like it's retarded. It's a fucking chore, man. Like
it's a game.
It's a new game.
Add a little bit of context though? Like when we say dating, right? We're not talking about just, hey, we just going on dates hoping to find somebody. Like dating with intent of, hey, I'm finding a person to be my significant other. That's what we.
That too.
That too. So yeah, dating with intent. Like dating with intent. Like I date with intent, but it's like, it's like shit be like. I've been in so many situations where like shit be going good, and then it gets time to like go on a date, and then bitches just ghost, and you be like, what the fuck? That's happened to me so many times. That's a big thing that happens to me. I don't know why, but like the conversations be good, everything be going well, and then it's like, all right, let's meet up and shit or whatever, and then it just
You think they fine?
is just
Oh,
they
shit.
get, I get cold.
So for myself, just to kind of throw it out there, at 29, I'm like really busy these days. Like at 29, I'm a full-time student. I work full-time, and I'm trying to position myself to like buy a house in the next year. So I don't really have a lot of time. I'm introverted and antisocial, so I don't really even want to talk to people. But in my day-to-day on a regular conversation, I find it difficult to find somebody find somebody that's gonna keep my interest, because they start to beg and shit. It's like we having good conversation, jokes is going on, everybody laughing, it's a good time. Then you say some shit to me like, "Oh, you must be trying to buy me lunch today." Like, you don't even know your dumb ass. All you had to say was, "Oh man, maybe we should go grab something to eat." Boom, you got the free meal because things are going well. I'm assuming things are going good. But when you say stuff like that, it's like, yeah, I ain't fucking with that, because that just seems like now you just trying to see how much bread you can get out of a nigga, and it's like, I ain't even on that kind of time. I got too much going on myself to be trying to trick off and get your attention. Like, you not that, I don't even know if I like you for real yet. So it's crazy out here.
Yeah, they be doing that. That shit is crazy. Another thing too is like, I don't understand, like, bro, like some of these women, man, like at least in my experience, is like they want to do that whole trauma bonding shit, and I can't stand that shit, bro. Like, you ever talk to somebody and like, yo, at first though, like the conversation kind of go good, and then like then they start talking about all these problems they got. Like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit, man. Like, I understand everybody got shit they go through and stuff like that, but bro, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Like, tell me some interesting shit about you, like stuff you like to do. I don't want to hear about like your past relationship and shit like that, because that to me just like that just be like a red flag to me. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm not fucking with you, bro. You got too much shit going on with your life, and I'm not trying to be, because that's, I mean, like from experience, especially from my recent relationship I was in, that shit happened to me, because like, it happened in real time, and it's like, bro, she was telling me stuff, and I was like, yeah, well, you know, I'm not that type of person. I'm not your ex or whatever. And then like the beginning of the relationship was going fine, and then all of a sudden, like, yo, all these insecurities just came out of nowhere. Like, I was her ex, and I'm like, nigga, I'm not your ex.
Yeah, that girl want a baller, man. These girls want baller.
And it's like, you know, it's like, but here's the thing, when she was mad at me, like, she was thinking I was cheating because like I was working 2 jobs, so I was working 14-hour days, 6 days a week, bro.
I don't have time.
And I'm paying all the bills. I don't have time to cheat. And every time I want to do something with you, you either drunk or high. So like, I'm like, what the fuck you want me to do?
Yeah.
So it was a lot of issues going on, and like she used to always like throw all this shit on me, like, bro. So the other Jordan, you know, the white Jordan, right? Kwame, right? You know him, right? Ask him. She swore up and down that Jordan was a girl and I was cheating on her with him. I'm like, nigga, this is my best friend. What the fuck I literally had to bring him to the house in person to prove to her that it was
his ID.
Like, bro,
Jordan was too sexy, bro.
Yeah, Jordan was
not his fault.
Like, this shit is crazy. And like, she was like, yeah, I want on your. I know who this Jordan chick is. I want on your. I want on your social media, which is a whole lie. I'm like, you can't go on my social media because all my shit is private. So I know that's a fucking lie. We're not friends on nothing on social media.
Nah, she knows.
And she was like, "Oh, we be searching and we saw the Jordan chick that you be talking to." I'm like, "Bro, I only know dudes named Jordan. I don't even know no chick named Jordan."
That was a fish. She was fishing to see how you react.
Yeah,
that was.
All that was.
I literally had to bring this nigga to the house to like, bro, this is fucking Jordan. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh man,
is she doing well now?
This your recent ex?
Jordan said, "Oh yeah, I thought I was a woman."
The one you said broke up with.
This my recent.
Yeah, that's for the better. That's for the better. She would have caused trouble no matter where it was.
I mean, she was.
Jordan was fine as fuck, bro.
Yeah, but some
you can ask Kwame. Kwame, you know, I was going through it. Like, it was a lot of shit.
The reason it's so hard to date nowadays is because a lot of women want problems in relationships.
That's
like,
true. They want the drama.
And they'll create some shit that ain't even there. Here's my thing. 85% of the women that be like, I don't like drama, is the drama themselves.
Yes.
Them bitches is the drama.
Yes.
But You can find that rare 15. You can find that rare 15. That's cool. That's really not the drama. They really be out the way. But you gotta vet that shit. You gotta watch them in situations. Do this bitch cultivate problems amongst her friend group? Do she have friends? That's always a good tell. If she got friends and then be like, nah, they acquaintances, I don't really fuck with them like that. All right, that's a plus. That's low-key a plus. But if she got friends and be like, I don't fuck with them, but you always with these hoes. Why you always with them not friends? What the fuck is going on here?
Right. Because they don't like being alone.
Those are things to worry about. That's how you find the cultivator of problems in friend groups. This bitch want drama always. Stop acting like you don't.
Like, and you know what else too? This is like you got a lot of people here. Like, adding to what you said, you got a lot of people here out here dating that's not healed from their past traumas.
Right.
So they just fucking hurt people trying to date, and then it's like, bruh, I'm not the person that fucking hurt you, and they just throw it all on the next person, and they just be it just be damaged people.
Hey, one more thing. A lot of the men have overcome the fact that we don't have our dads in our lives. That shit is not a trauma for us no more. It's something that we working on. That shit, the numbers show it. Black fathers are the most attentive fathers to their children when they not in the house.
Yes.
The most. It's a proven fact. You can look it up. I forget what website, but it's somewhere. You can find that shit and see it. But I'm for real.
Keith's right though.
Black parents. Black dads are in their children's lives when they aren't with the woman more than any other race is. Because we do not want to be what our dads were. We have fixed our traumas. Yeah. What our traumas would be, we fixed. These hoes ain't fixing none of their traumas because they keep putting it behind. Oh, I'm gonna just be a bad bitch, a better bitch, this bitch. Be a woman. Be a woman first.
Right.
There you go. Hey, be a woman for me. I want you to be a woman for me. Don't be a bitch for me. Be a bitch to everybody else, but not your man.
And so to even expand on that, right? So women have this thing where not even all women, but the women he's referring to have this thing where, I need a man that's gonna put me in my place. It's not a matter of putting. You shouldn't need to be put in your place. You should understand what the dynamic of our relationship is. Like, I'm covering this over here and you covering over there. We need like left hand feed the right hand feed the left hand. You don't need to be put in your place. I shouldn't be telling you, hey, you need to be doing this. Be a fucking adult and do it. Get with the program.
Right.
You looking for me to be your father, and I'm not that.
Another big thing about damn people.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Hey,
right, nobody.
Back in the building.
And like, yo, this is the big thing too. It's like, bro, if you got a good person that's treating you well and doing right by you, let that shit happen, bro. Why do people self-sabotage something going good? Like, bro, you have somebody good.
That's bringing it full circle because they don't have no excitement. That's too boring. They don't have no excitement in it.
You gotta capitalize on that. A lot of them females, if you pay attention to the dating game, all of us have been there. If you pay attention to the dating game and women now, women are boring as fuck. Chicks are boring as hell now. So the what brings them excitement is the drama. They want the problems. Because a lot of girls don't do shit now. They just lay around and be on their phone. Like, a lot of chicks are boring. Matter of fact, think of how many girls you talked to and y'all had a conversation for 30 minutes straight to an hour. Literally just talking.
They don't got no skills. They don't really have nothing to talk about. You'd be like, hey, I saw this.
Oh, ain't not going on with them.
Talk about that. That's the worst thing. I hate when a bitch says, "Hey, look." I hate when a bitch. I'm sorry to say the B word, but I hate when a bitch is talking about something like, "Yo, don't be boring." But then you try to start the conversation, and they giving you one word answers. Like, bro, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm. You got.
I be hating that shit. Like, nigga.
As a man, you gotta know how to talk to the local thought, and that's horrible. That we gotta go how to navigate thought.
No, that shit become a joke.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Like, how would you? No,
don't.
You gotta talk to a way that they appease to. If you ain't talking about money, then they ain't got shit to say to you back.
Yeah, that's the key thing.
It's very dumb. It's very dumb. But that's
what we talking about. Anything like
women are actually boring as fuck.
They boring.
No interest, no hobbies. They just do shit.
But what about the real ones?
Like they doing is late.
What about the ones?
Nah, the real ones are so
real
rare
ones are
now.
boring,
Just
too.
like we looking for Pokemons out there.
Interest in their boyfriend.
Like
The real
seriously,
ones, hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The real ones always be taken. That should be pissing me off so much sometimes.
that
Like,
too.
it was this one chick
They
I
be
was talking
taken
to.
by a
bro.
fuck nigga.
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
My
like,
bad.
The girl that knows how to talk to a dude always got a nigga.
Nah,
That's how
y'all
that
know the
goes.
answer to
And they
that, right?
always usually dealing with somebody who ain't shit.
Yeah, y'all know why, right? Because the
woman
girls
feel
that
like
are
she
like
can
that are
change 'em.
usually trying.
Trying
Yeah,
to
that's what it
change
is. They got a project that they can fix. That's why they with them.
Yeah.
They're trying to like change this dude that ain't shit to be a dude that she sees to be something else. Like they like a project.
Right.
They're like the men of the women. Like we do that for women. Those women do that for men. That's what that is.
Guess what that does? Guess what that does? Give them bitches something to do because they don't be doing shit. That's
Yes.
why they take on projects and niggas for 30, let's be realistic, 25 years, 20
God
years.
damn.
You started this at 18 and now you want a ready-made nigga when you 32 with 3 kids.
Yeah,
That's how that happens.
No,
That's
they
how
want a
that
ready-made
happens.
nigga.
you know what the real ones are doing?
What are you doing?
They out there getting their degrees, and they
Mm-hmm.
not bothering. Not bothering nobody. They're not talking to nobody. They not on social media. They out there getting their degrees and going to the grocery store, and that's it. That's it.
So, out there, so we gotta go meet them at the grocery store.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. The grocery store do got them.
Hey,
I got a couple of women that I got a couple
hey.
of women that I talk to, bro. I got a couple of women that like
Come here,
I'm
Gabriel.
cool with, and like, bro, and they be cool as hell, and you know they be into like the same stuff I'm into or whatever. Like they in the same kind of group or whatever, and they be cool as fuck. But they really do not be looking for nobody, bro. They don't be looking for nobody.
Exactly.
They just be out. They just be out the way. They don't be looking
A lot
for
of
nobody.
a lot of them chicks you talking about though, they damaged and they done had about 1 or 2 projects and they tired. Like
they
it's
tired
just
of
think about it from a think about it from your point of view. Look how tired you is. That's what she was doing. She tired. That's why I said that they're like the men of the females.
Yeah. Which is why you can call them masculine. For the most
Might as well.
some of
For the
them-
most
That
part.
ain't the case.
Like they fucking tired.
No, I'm
Another-
saying some of those that he's talking about, you can call masculine because of that, and they'll fuck up the next relationship they get in because of that portion of them, and it's like you can't let it go. Now I need you to be a woman, but you still trying to be this single
Trying to be
woman
the
that
hero.
you were. That's like that 5% fuck up. That 5% she
that
gonna
5%.
fuck it up.
And
It's
she
not
also
high.
got
It's
like a
not high.
shit ton
That
of
woman that isn't high in her, but in the other woman, it's very high. It's like 85% chance that she gonna fuck it up by over wanting money, fucking up the whole situation that we had going on. Either
expectations.
I wanted to have a girlfriend and you didn't want to be a girlfriend, or you wanted me a boyfriend faster than I wanted to be your boyfriend. It's
Nah, those women always self-sabotage. That's the sad part about them. And it's because of those projects that failed, they go into their next relationship with all these expectations and lines that need to be crossed already. Bitch, I don't know you. We have to get to know each other. We have to know each other
balloon
through
pops?
whatever's going on.
The balloon.
Here's another thing I hate about dating. First of all, yeah, that balloon popping bullshit and social media. I hate that shit.
There you go.
And another thing I hated that I'm starting to see on these dating profiles, and these bitches be bold with this shit too, right? Bro, some of these chicks be on a dating site fucking pregnant. Like, bitch, have your baby first, man.
Alright.
They looking for that man. They looking for the baller.
Nah.
I be like, I got 2 kids and I got 1 in the oven. What do you mean you got 1 in the oven?
Nah.
You should not be dating, bro. Worry about your baby. Birth
She's
your
still
baby
fucking her
first.
baby daddy.
on the market with a freshly nutted baby is crazy. You need help.
Yeah, you need help.
You need help.
Nah, man, nobody want that.
Get in you.
Yeah.
What the fuck is you doing out here?
You on a dating site with a bun in the oven, like, bro, have your baby. Make sure your baby healthy, bro.
To piggyback off the social media joint, I really hate when I encounter a woman that's like she trying to be in her soft girl era, and it's like, dog, in 2025 this economy, and the average individual, like we need a 2-income household to make ends meet. Like
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like you,
like, dog,
like
you don't
that's
have
the
the
other thing that
finances to
motherfuckers
really
not
let you just do
understanding.
what you want.
Yeah,
Like we're not doing shit by yourself now is hard. Motherfuckers are not understanding that it does take two people now. Like it's a pair thing. It ain't about who doing this and who doing that the most. Nah, bitch, we both got to do shit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, shit. Even right now, like, bro,
or
I make
lift
I
one
make these,
person up,
I make
and then
these
later the next person lifts somebody up. But these hoes don't want to build neither. They act like they want to. They act like they want a baller. What? Not a baller. They act like they want somebody who got some shit going for themselves and who. But they'll be like, oh, I'll be willing to deal with it if he willing to build something and he's just not stagnant where he at. Okay, but that shit requires fucking help from your ass, bitch.
Nah.
Are you fucking nurturing?
Nah.
Are you
Keys.
willing to stick around?
Nah, Keys. I got you, Keys. I got you, Keys.
You a Johnny come lately ass bitch. You come in when the shit right, but you ain't trying to help me build nothing.
Yeah, I got you, Keys.
Bro.
Y'all know them Gundam boxes? When you get them out the box, you gotta build that whole shit and you gotta put the paint on it. They want that shit painted already.
They want that shit painted.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Bro.
facts.
Man.
Facts. They want that shit built and that shit do be crazy, man. It's a sad world we live in, bro. Like it's just really bad, bro. This is really bad,
bro. I feel sorry for everybody that's single because
it's bad out there.
Here's the thing.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
I'll say this real quick. Now that I got a girlfriend and I got like a complete deep dive, I could stretch the blinds open and look now in the girl world. These hoes is dumb. They be falling.
Yeah, they dumb.
They still
they dumb.
all the same dumb shit. I was like, man, I'm out here trying to date these hoes and do all this shit. Well, not now, but then I'm out here trying to date these hoes and do all this shit. You mean to tell me this nigga ain't shit to her for how long and she's still fucking on? Like, what the fuck is going on? I was like trying to be the best possible.
Because you know it's familiar.
Y'all got bad standards.
Familiarity or whatever. Yeah, it's that they want that familiarity. They're familiar to that shit. They used to it. It's like to them, it take a lot to, and even for guys too, it take a lot. It sucks getting to know somebody all over again. Like how many times you gotta get to know people and shit. That shit sucks. Getting to know somebody all over again. So they go back to something they already know how that person is.
Beg the difference.
You don't suck for these hoes. I beg the difference for these hoes. You don't suck for these hoes. It sucks for us though. It sucks for us. It's all
that is another thing too. And I've been preaching that shit at work. I be telling them bitches, like, these girls that be walking around and got no man, bitch, you laughable to me. It is not hard for y'all to get a motherfucker. These niggas out here thirsty to the max. And it's way worse than it ever was.
I ain't gonna lie. Held down. You choosing not to in a bad way. Not in no way that you could flex. You choosing not to in a way that you rather choose the next dumbest nigga. Like, you choosing to work the nigga that wants you. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I will say this though. I will say this. Like me, I got a couple of girls that I'm friends with, that I'm cool with, and niggas is wild too, bro. Niggas be
they wild. Yeah.
Niggas, like, and I understand. I really do. I understand why women be like so defensive, especially getting to know niggas and shit like that, and they go back to somebody they used to, because niggas be saying the wildest shit.
Hey, Rodney, remember niggas have always been there.
God damn it.
Yeah, niggas always been that.
Niggas are nuts, bro.
Hey,
like,
real quick.
I see
Niggas
my
have always been that thing you're talking about. Niggas have always been that. Niggas have always been thirsty for women. Niggas have always wanted women,
but not in this capacity. Like a social media.
It's just now that we can widespread it. We got a wider map of the women we could shoot shots at. Before, just your local, your local fast girl.
They done made women. They done made women a common whore.
What Byron said?
Back in the day, it was only people like in a mile radius on your dirt road. But now that you
now that it's social media, it's the bitch from the other block, the other school,
the other state, the other
different schools. Niggas have always been the same, but the women like to be like, we know the game so much, da da da. Y'all are the game technically, but y'all don't understand the game at all. The way that you go into it is ass backwards. You think that you're gonna get something that at the end of the day you don't even really want. You don't want the nigga that you even chasing. You want Prince
Nah,
Charming,
it
but
goes
you
back to
tryna
what y'all was
build
saying about social media too.
the worst
Like
man in the
that's
Prince
why they're
Charming.
like that. Like they're making girls whores. Like basically, like look at how chicks are now.
Look at the
And
music.
a lot of chicks,
Look at
they're
the
also
music.
being told that they're better than. They're also being told that they're better than men and that they could get whatever they want. All they have to do is look good
look
enough.
at the music.
Like
Look
they're
at the
teaching
music.
them to be harlots. Yeah, they're literally
Say
teaching
TJ
them to do that.
I'm gonna sit down for a minute because I've been talking for a while.
No, you good.
My girl pointed out to me, like the reason that there's this big divide between like what's for adults and what's for children. There's no fucking teenage clothes no more. There's no teenage artists to like no more.
No.
Everybody you go from 10 years old watching fucking Peppa Pig to watching Cardi B immediately, like dead ass. And
my daughter watch High School Speed. What you talking about?
Back in our day, we had an intermediate area.
Yeah, there
where
was
it like,
tiers to it.
Lil Bow Wow, 3LW, they teenage groups and they got their belly button showing with glitter, but it's no whole shit. They not listening to them.
Like Usher, we watch niggas grow up, bro. Like Usher was a little kid. He was poetic justice, and then he grew up.
You go from 13
Brandy.
to looking up to a 22-year-old. Like, no, that's not how this shit goes.
I'm not.
But
Hey,
it's part of that.
Marquise. Some of them people were dating older people though. So
I mean, yeah.
True. Hey, I know that. But I'm just saying they still had an area for teenagers to be teenagers. Now they don't. NSYNC was for teenagers. That was a boy band for teenagers. Backstreet Boys.
Who teenagers got now? Sexy Red.
You don't have
Glorilla, Sexy Red.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion. I was just about to say that. Yep.
Yeah, they talking about fucking niggas. They wasn't talking about fucking niggas in this song.
And what
At
the
least
city
not
girls?
like
Windows.
And the city
Oh,
girls
God.
talking about taking their credit card, fuck a man, and just using for money.
Yeah,
Bro.
fucking nigga get some money, bro. They got Fat, Juicy, and Wet on the radio.
That's crazy.
What the fuck? What
It
Fat,
is on the
Juicy,
radio.
and Wet?
That shit on the radio.
Juicy and Wet is on the radio,
What
bro.
is going on?
So what? Is a hidden agenda going on?
Nah, cause like when
It
we
ain't
was
even
younger, that type of stuff was not on the radio. They didn't have songs like that on the radio, bro.
That was on the. That was on.
song about Yin Yang Twins.
But you hear that song? Come on, bro.
Nah, look, go listen to the version that's not explicit. It is they changed a lot of shit in there.
Thank you, bro. They put Fat, Juicy, and Wet. They say it. They say it. They say, and even if they don't, they'll blur out enough till it's like, why is this even here? If you blur it out,
I know you asked that question, Kwame.
But guess what? All the kids know what the lyrics are.
Yeah, they be right.
I
there
know
at the
you asked that
skating
question,
rink, bro.
Kwame. Why the fuck this shit even on here? They done blew out every damn word anyway.
Bro,
Why that shit even on here?
The video a million times. This shit got 10 million views.
Yeah, they be right there at the skating
Wow.
rink.
But
saying wow.
It's
crazy.
Look,
Crazy.
it should not have been a fucking commercial song.
But here's the issue too. You got a lot of young parents, bro, that want to be friends with their kids instead of actually being
Yeah. They trying to be
Yeah.
outside.
That'd be a big
I'm
thing, too.
outside. I'm outside with my youngest.
Bro, I've seen it, bro. I've seen it, and I've seen this shit in real time. Like one of my coworkers, bro. One of my old jobs. I'll never forget it. I seen this shit in real time, dog. We out, bro. We out getting some drinks and shit. How about she was like, yeah, my friend's coming out with me and shit like that. So I was like, all right, cool. So me and the boys, we went out, met up with her and her friends or whatever. Guess who one of her friends were? The fucking mama was out there.
The mama
talking to the same niggas that she talking to. Like, bro, you're her mother, bro. Why the
That
fuck
brings me to my next point.
Why the fuck are you
lot of-
out with your parents, bro? Like I remember when I came of age and I was 18, 20, 21, like my grandmother still went out, and she went out a lot of, like, me personally, like when I was coming up, like my grandmother went out on a lot of jazz clubs. I went to jazz clubs or whatever because I love jazz. So I went to jazz clubs and stuff. And like anytime I saw especially like the Lennox Lounge, my grandmother basically lived in that bitch. So if I was there with some friends and I saw her come in, I'm gonna say hi to her and I'm going to leave. Like, Mom, I'm not gonna be in the same spot my grandmother's at, dog.
Exactly.
My mom's at. That's just disrespectful as fuck. So I'ma leave. And like now
they don't do that now.
They don't do that no more, man. They got parents with their children hanging out. You got a parents hanging out with their child's kids, their child's friends. Like, bro, why is your mom part of your fucking friend group, dog? That's crazy as fuck.
That's weird.
That's kind of similar to my next point. The point I was gonna make is it's hard to date. It's hard to date now because a lot of the younger women want the quote unquote traditional man that their grandmother had, but we back in that again to bring it back to the economy point. We don't live in a time where you can get that, and
one man working.
Yeah, that and then on top of that, they're also trying to compete with older women for the same nigga. So it's like you're not gonna get you shouldn't be looking at the same dude. A 25-year-old and a 45 to 55-year-old shouldn't be looking at the same dude as that's what I'm looking
Prospect,
for. At 55, I feel like either you should be set up or established to the point where you looking to let a man into your life or let a woman or let somebody into your life where y'all can be stable. Whereas at 25, you're young, you can make mistakes. That's cool. I'm 29. At 29, I'm not looking for nobody that I'm just gonna fuck on this for like the next 2 years and then on to the next one. Like, nah, dog, I'm getting older. I want somebody to be there. When I get sick, I want a girl to say, hey, let me fix this nigga some soup. Let me go make sure he good. Let me bring this nigga some cough drops or something. But these bitches is out here, pardon the B word again. These bitches is out here.
I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie though. I will say this too. You gotta watch out for like older women too, because older women be preying on younger guys.
Predatory.
Now,
at 29,
now know how to play the game better. I'm
not gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna put this as real life shit, bro. When I was in the military, right? When I was stationed in Maryland.
Oh yeah, they was looking at you.
The girl I was dating, I was 21 at the time. The girl I was dating, she was 36, and she had 2 kids. And one of them was like, close to my age. He wasn't my age, but he was damn near close.
He wasn't far enough
off
to where,
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie now. Like, she, like me being young, like, yeah, she did turn me on, but she treated me good as fuck. Like, to this day, I've never been treated as good as I've been treated by that woman now. But I'm not gonna lie.
They know how to.
Now that I look at it, though, now that I look at that shit, though, I can see how like kind of fucked up that was, because like she was 36, she doesn't live her life, and I'm learning shit. So it's like I was easy to be impressed upon. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I hear that.
Especially it was so easy for me to be pressed upon, because like she had her own place and shit. Like, bro, she fed me, like she taught me how to do shit I didn't know how to do at the time. Like, she was teaching me shit or whatever like that. So I do understand.
You a victim?
Yeah, I'm not groomed. I'm not a victim.
No, but here's the thing. I'm not being funny. No.
What we just said though. Like a lot of women don't want to do nothing.
Rules are reversed. A woman would be like, roles are reversed. A woman would be like, oh, he groomed you, girl. Don't even worry about it. Yeah.
Right. But I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim at all. I made my own choices.
I enjoyed myself.
But the thing is though, it's like I understand that whole discourse, because I experienced it myself, because there is a lot of time, especially like grown men be going after young women, and you got older women going after younger men to impress upon them. It's so fucking easy, because it happened to me. True. You know what I'm saying?
No, but that goes back to what y'all was saying before too, about how like women just don't do nothing. I'm not saying she was trash, but I'm just saying because you're easy to press upon, like it makes more room for her to not be able to do much of anything. And that's the thing with a lot of women. A lot of women really aren't trying to do much. They just trying to, just look good or just lay around and just get money and do this and do that. They don't really, like, a lot of women don't have skills. A lot of women don't know how to do nothing. Why you think so many women enter the medical field? Because they could just lay around and make a good check. Like, not all of them are garbage, but look at the jobs that women seek. A lot of those jobs don't require much of nothing. Like, it just doesn't.
Yeah, it's like mostly it's office and HR. It's like, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it is true.
Yeah, a lot of women do not really know how to do much, and to be real, I don't really blame women for it. I blame society as a whole. Women are kind of taught to be lazy. They're taught to be catered to. They're taught that because they have a vagina, they don't have to do much.
That's woman's nature. You tell your son take the trash out and do this, and you tell your daughter just make sure
you don't tell your daughter shit. But look at how shit was back then. Nah, they made women do shit back then. they made them do shit.
But that was because shit was harder to do. It was like, hey, we're making dinner. The girls are making dinner.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. So since shit was harder, it was like pluck feathers off this chicken. Go crack that chicken's neck. We cooking that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, it was shit like that, but now that shit's so much
working on a
that
farm,
don't get done no
Picking
more.
cotton.
But the boy is kind of still
working on a farm. I can tell you. Hey, look, working on a farm. I can tell you firsthand. That shit is a everyday thing. You wake up at 4:00, and your day is until about 4 or 5 o'clock at night, and that's basically that's the whole day because you gotta attend like. You talking about like, especially like the land my cousin had, it was like 5 acres. That's a whole lot of land to cover. And you got livestock, and you got crops, and you got all this shit you got to do every day. You got to be on that bitch all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? I still have my fun. You know, I still have my fun as a child there, but like, you know, I never forget it because that shit taught me a lot of shit.
Yeah, we gonna call
like
season
even
2
housewives.
Kevin
And to
Cotton
be honest,
on
bro, I'm
cotton.
trying to reverse.
So what? I do have a
I'm about to have me
question.
I'm about to make me a garden in my backyard and all kind of shit. I'm about to be having fucking compost and all that stuff. Eventually, I'm gonna get there.
That's
Man,
the goal, man.
yeah,
No goal.
I'm tired of buying onions and bell peppers when I can just grow them shits myself. When my uncle had a garden in my mama backyard at one point, and I was taking care of it. I was like, I can do this. This ain't hard. I'm trying to get back there. I just gotta know how to start it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I do have a quick
Hey,
question.
Keith, you a fellow gardener yourself, man?
Go ahead,
Bro,
Jordan.
who you talking about, bro?
Jordan,
Man,
you got a
raised
question?
So I hear a lot of talk
when my uncle
of
went to jail for drug trafficking.
it's
Like,
basically
come on, bro.
people talking about you know, women nowadays that being lazy and blah blah blah, all that stuff too. So wouldn't it be that it's the people you're seeking out that are that way, not the other way around?
Oh, it's definitely
Because
that.
they're-
Hey,
Like that's a huge part of it. Like
said
who
not.
people
disagree.
seek is
I
usually
disagree. Who I
not
disagree.
for-
You disagree? So
I
if
feel like
all you
people that
no
you're
hold on. So
helping
all if all you see is lazy people, but then that's pretty much all you're seeking out, no, right?
No.
Kind of, sort of.
What I'm saying is, yo, let me go, Paulie. What I'm saying is not necessarily what you're seeking out, because I'm not seeking that out, but I see it a lot. Like I was in conversation. I ain't even gonna say talking to. We're having a conversation. The first and only conversation we had to this young lady who has a good job, whatever, and she was telling me, oh, you know, I like to travel, but I know your job constitutes you be at work 6 days a week. So it's like, how are you finding time to travel when you have to be at work 6 days a week? And I know you got and I know you got a young child like under 10. And it's not necessarily what you're seeking out, it's what you're attracting.
What you want.
But not okay. So
It's your
but not
dream.
instant. But in that
Yeah,
instance, you
that's
said
what
you
I
were
thought you
talking
was
to
saying it
someone,
like
though.
he just explained it. I thought you saying it like that, Jordan. I agree with him. I thought you saying it like the way he was explaining it. Well, what
No,
are you
no,
saying,
yeah.
Jordan? Maybe I misunderstood you.
I'm saying so. I'm not saying you're actively seeking out. I'm just saying that's what you're attracting, give or take. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
but
like you said in that instance you were talking to a girl and she was, but how many of those instances are like that versus, you know, other people that you're talking to who are, you know, have their head on straight, have a, you know, five or 6 degrees, have their own life plan.
So-
Like how many people of
so,
those are you talking to?
Unfortunately,
Go ahead.
unfortunately, because I'm so antisocial and introverted, I don't really talk to a lot of people. But there has been, I want to say like 2 or 3. I can think of one specific off the top of my head that was more, oh, I'm trying to do this with my life. This is what I got going on right now. I'm currently in school, trying to do things. And that woman isn't necessarily seeking anybody out because, like myself, who's also doing the same thing, she doesn't have the time. The other situations where women were more, nah, I'm trying to settle down. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to have my family together. I want to do this. I want to start a life and all that. Those women that I've conversed with, were like we were saying earlier, they already 2-3 kids in by some nigga that they discovered at some point wasn't necessarily like worth the time. And now you're trying to come back to the date and get them to find a decent man. And it's like, me personally, I'm not opposed to dating women with children, but that's not necessarily my first choice. Like I'd rather my first child be with somebody that's also their first child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, at this point, is that even?
I mean,
how hard is that gonna be to find?
I gave up on that.
It's not that. It's actually not that hard. It's
No, but
like,
really. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I gave up on that dream a long time ago in my life. Like, remember right now, I was like, bro, every good girl that you see got a baby already. Remember I told you that like when we was in like college? Because I was like,
I remember.
they learned from the mistake of having a kid too early. And I was like, it's a better option. But now, now you gotta pick which ones have learned and actually became better people from the kid. Now that goes other places because it's hoes out here just letting they grandma keep the baby and all this other shit. You gotta
hold on, Keith.
I don't want to say no names.
I got a question for you, Keith. I got a strong question. Maybe this will help some of us. You know, like some of y'all out there single. Because for me personally, I was single, but I'm happy as fuck now with my current partner. She younger than me and all, but I'm happy with her. And I did the one thing that I never did before. And I actually found what I'm looking for because I did what I never did before. I stepped outside my comfort zone. Like I stepped outside my comfort zone of what I like. So like Keith, your girlfriend, is she what you always wanted, how you wanted and everything? Or did you step out? Because Bruce is with someone too that he stepped outside his comfort zone with. That type of girl that Bruce is with is not his type of girl. But Bruce is happy as fuck. Same thing with me. Did that happen to you, Keith? Did you step outside your comfort zone?
I didn't step outside my comfort zone. Toya literally just fell into all the things that I liked.
She bagged him. She bagged him.
Oh, so she came to you?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like I had a crush on her, but I'm not the type to pursue no shit at work. I let that shit go because I ain't trying to have no messy shit.
I understand that.
I understand that situation before, like years ago when I first started working there, and I was like, I ain't trying to have nothing messy. I didn't like that.
I forgot who was talking. LJ, that was you talking. I can't remember now.
Yeah.
So LJ, have you tried stepping outside your comfort zone yet?
So
because Keith got lucky. Like Keith has had that lucky.
Boy, listen, you ain't got to tell me how lucky he got. I tell nigga all the time he ain't shit. But that's beside the point.
Keep me humble.
So stepping out of my comfort zone is different for me because having a conversation is outside of my comfort zone. So I understand. I'm smart enough about myself to know early in the conversation things that I should be and shouldn't be like accepting. So like I understand I don't like to go out. So if I'm talking to you and all you can think to say in the conversation is, oh, I want to go to the club, or is this party happening over here, or I'm trying to go do this. Oh, no, this ain't gonna work because you want to be outside too much.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's not my area.
Outside of my comfort zone is a very broad space. So most shit is outside of my comfort zone. And my ex claimed to be a gamer, which is something I thought I wanted. Like, oh, cool, I'll play the game a lot. If she plays the game a lot, we can make this work. She didn't play the game. She advertised.
Oh, that's that BS right there. I had that too.
Video games wasn't her area of like, this is where I find fun. It was like I played this in my boredom, like how people kind of should, but it's also like, no, you say you a gamer, so it's like this should be enough for us until we find something to do that we both want to do. That's how that should go. Like, I'm not saying we both need to just be in the house on the game, but at the end of the day, we need to find something we want to do.
To be fair to her, I was at a lower point in my life.
Okay.
And so some of the things that could have been options weren't options on the table because I was still trying to figure a lot of shit out. I think if I'm in that same situation, go ahead.
If you was at a lower point in your life, even so, the reason why I'm saying it is because of my current partner. Even so, if she wanted to be with you, if she wanted to build something with you, she should have not only understood that, she should have tried to help you through it. Now, granted, I don't know how y'all relationship went, but if she wasn't even doing the necessary steps to help you get out of it, even a little bit or even like halfway point, then you don't really, you shouldn't really feel sorry about it at all, because it's at the same time, it's like she should kind of help you through that.
It wasn't that deep yet.
Oh, okay.
I want to counteract you real quick, Shay, for that. What you said about that, I want to counteract that real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
I will say this, and this is from like my experience in dating and stuff like that. Is hey, you can't expect somebody to help you out of your shit, bro. You got to be able to help yourself, regardless of your
As a
relationship.
man, yes.
It's supposed
This
to.
this is factual.
Yes.
This is factual.
And like, yes, it would be nice if someone helped you out of that situation, out of your funk or whatever you're in. But it is nobody owes you that. Nobody owes you to fix you, bro. You gotta be able to.
Oh
fix
no.
it.
I think I'm saying this wrong. I totally
let me
agree.
counteract that. Let me
I
counteract that.
think I'm saying it wrong.
Let new nigga go.
That's not what I meant.
Let me counteract that. I don't think a woman you should look for a woman to fix you, so to speak. But if a woman is willing to be with a guy, even if he is at a low point in his life, then she should at a minimum be understanding of, hey, I can't be asking or demanding of this because he's at a low point in his life. Let me stick around and see if he's trying to get out of this low point or if he's just content where he is. And then as he improves, it's like, all right, cool. Now he's at a place where we can go do this. Let's go do it. Or we can go do that. Let's go do that.
I agree.
Bitches don't like the bill.
Yeah, that's basically what I was saying. Like I said, maybe I said it wrong. Like, because I don't disagree with what you said. Maybe I was saying it wrong. That's basically what I'm talking about.
Right.
Because nobody can fix you. Nobody can fix you at all. You have to fix yourself.
And then going back to what Jordan, your question is like, seeking out the same thing. And I feel like I'm 50-50 with that because I feel like sometimes people put on a fucking facade and just to get what they want out of you, and you don't know until it's too late. But then on top of that, it's like, yes, and me currently, because especially after my last relationship, I'm in therapy, so I'm trying to fix things. One thing I learned about therapy, since I've been doing it for the past 5 months now, is that you really it's not about just talking to somebody, it's about realizing the shit that you do too, like your traits and your actions affect somebody. And so
definitely got to do that.
You so used to doing something a certain way that you don't understand that it could be harmful or toxic to that person. You not even knowing that shit yet because you're so used to doing it. It's just how you are, right? So you have to figure out. I feel like in those situations, you have to figure out yourself, and it's like, okay,
you got to figure out where you're willing to compromise.
Yeah, that's right. That, and it's like, okay, I know what I'm attracted to, and it seems like I'm fucked up because I'm attracted to toxic people, right? So now I have to figure out the next person I talk to. I have to really gauge that person and really understand that person and make sure this is not the same person that I've been dating my whole entire life. Because a lot of people date the same person, they just got different faces. We got a lot of people that do that. They that's why they can't find nobody or whatever like that. And even myself, I'm guilty of that myself. Like because I'm a very romantic person and I'm very kind. It's like, I fall in love very easily and I fall in love very fast. So that's a big issue for me that I have been working on for the past year or so. But it's been a big issue for me because I do fall in love fast. I do fall in love hard, and I don't gauge the situation outside everything because when you first start dating somebody, everybody's got their representative out. You don't know somebody truly until you really get to know them. You know what I'm saying? And so it always happens to me. It's like everything goes good in the beginning, and then that person turns complete 180, and then I get to see the true version. I'm like, how the fuck did I fall for this shit? So
to piggyback off your representative point, me personally, I don't have one anymore because I don't want anybody to be in a situation if we're in a relationship or trying to start a relationship where you think one thing of me and then 3 months, 6 months, a year down the road, I'm somebody else. I want you to know exactly what you're getting into off the bat.
In the beginning. Right. And I'm always like
that's
that.
How it should be.
I'm very blunt and forward a lot. So that's one thing for me that I know that it's a good trait. I'm very blunt and I'm very forward in the very beginning. Like if I like you, I'm gonna tell you how I am, and you getting the 100% version of me that you're gonna get throughout the whole entire relationship, and that's not gonna change.
Right. So to go back to my earlier point when he asked if it's what I'm attracting, it's not necessarily what I'm attracting. The last year and a half, I've had more older women attempt to get with me than women closer to my age. Like I'm 29, so I'd say they late 30s, early 40s, They see me, they find out where I work. Like, oh, okay, you doing pretty good for yourself. Woo, woo, woo. I had one lady at the gas station
real quick,
literally tell me,
trying to crack a young nigga. But go ahead.
I've had an older woman literally at the gas station.
Take you in the house.
I walk in to buy my cigarettes, and me being cordial. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing all right. Oh well, why just all right? You ain't having a good day? Well, I'm having these hot flashes, and I'm tired of men, just looking at my breast. As she puts her breast literally on the counter, so I'm just like, I don't even know how to respond to that.
That's bad news.
I don't even know how to respond to that. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Appreciate you for the tobacco products. I'm gonna go ahead and go, because it's like, dog, what you want me to say to that? Like, I ain't really trying to. I came in for cigarettes, man. You trying to offer me something else?
You'll be like, hey, your breast ain't that big.
You offering breast meat. At this point, you offering breast meat. Chill out.
Them things, I ain't gonna lie to you. Them things look like when you take that bra off, they gonna drop like a mixtape. You feel me? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
There we go. Ain't nothing wrong with
But
it.
like back to the girl I was talking to that was telling me she liked to travel. She asked me what I like to do for fun. I'm like, dog, I don't really do a whole lot for fun. I go to work, I go to class, I'm home. If I'm home and I got downtime, I'm probably playing the game or something. I ain't trying to do too much.
The game was like I like talking to people like you on my downtime. You should have said that.
Yeah, that is what you should have said. Like, because would you have mind talking to her?
So at the time, no. But after new information has come to the light, I'm kind of glad it went the way it did. Okay. Because as it turns out, she's also currently like fucking her she's currently fucking the supervisor to keep her job. So
that's gross.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Yeah, so it's like I could have made a move and that could have been something, but glad it didn't, because that could have been something else that I didn't even see coming. So
hey, somebody at that age is a I hate to say this, but of no use to you. You can't deal with that with no 40-year-old bitch.
There we go. And then it's like the other
you're younger than me. You can't do that.
The other
40. Almost hitting 40.
The other women I've talked to that have had good conversation is like both of them have 2 kids. One is actively dating, so she says, but I can kind of tell by the guys that she's entertaining that what she says she's looking for and what she's actually pursuing is 2 completely different fucking things. And then,
which is a team.
The other one is like, I actually enjoy a conversation with her. I value her more as a friend than I would like want to be in a relationship with her. Even though she's a decent young lady, it's just now like these conversations are cool and stimulating. She ain't really on no bullshit. At least it seems to me. At least from the conversation that we've been having conversations over the last 7-8 months. Whenever we see each other, we speak type shit. So it's like, nah, you a decent individual. I hope you find somebody that makes you happy. Like the way your mindset is and the way you got things set up right now for you. I don't think I can add anything beneficial to your life. I'd rather keep you as a friend than this turn into a relationship that goes bad and we don't communicate anymore. That nigga all me? Hey, bro.
Yeah, that was very dope, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big brain move right there. Yeah.
Yeah, well, shoot, I got one more thing, because y'all been hitting on a lot of good points. But there's one point that y'all didn't really touch yet. All right, and this is the biggest point that's been going on. What me and Shaq we call it hidden agendas. So basically,
okay. Yeah.
Also too, I think the dating market been kind of like trying to push people to date in the same sex category type of thing. And some people just don't be feeling that, and they kind of throw like a whole bunch of sexuality out there. A lot of it.
Yeah, well, if y'all paying attention, y'all, a lot of people not getting it. If you pay attention, we're being forced to do, like a lot of people are being brainwashed and forced to date a specific way now. Like, they're fucking up the dating market on purpose to basically push hidden agendas as to what they want us to do. And like, I know that might sound like political bullshit, but like, pay attention to it.
Yeah, pay attention.
Why do y'all really think that the dating market is so fucked up? Look how it was back then versus now. It ain't much change. Niggas still niggas. Hey, let's be real here. Just like y'all was saying earlier. Only thing changed was the spectrum of it all. How wide you can get out there now. But guess what? Nothing's really changed that much. So like, they pitting both of us against each other to kind of like push us in the direction that they want us to be.
Oh, yeah,
a lot of people just ain't paying attention to that.
Yeah,
and
they put it in
it's
TV,
also
they
making
put it in the music, they put it in like media. They
yeah,
put
it's
it in
everywhere.
Everything.
Yeah,
and then you be like, bruh.
They put it in the laws. The laws themselves.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, you say,
people just ain't paying attention enough.
You be like, bro, I don't know. Like, why is this going on so much?
They want you to be comfortable with what you're not comfortable with. And that's why, like, a lot of kids and all, that's why there's no mid ground, like y'all was saying earlier too. There's no teen area no more. You jump from 10 to fucking 30. You just jump. 30. And like, there's no area in the middle no more.
20-year-olds and 30-year-olds is wearing the same fucking clothes.
Yeah.
The same
It's also why it's easier to date beyond your age range. It's easier to date people that's 20 years younger than you now. It's easier to date people 20 years older than you. There is no mid ground anymore on purpose. They're trying to push you in a certain demographic and it is working. Like I say, females right now, they're just walking harlots. Everywhere you look, a bitch got a damn leggings up your asshole. Like, it's literally what they want you to do.
They make them now to literally go in your butt cheeks. And it's like, bro, what the fuck?
Wedgie pants is crazy.
Like, look at women's clothes now.
You wearing pre-wedgie leggings, bitch.
Yeah. look at women's clothes now, dude.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
They're brainwashing a lot. It may not work on all of us.
Don't subscribe to this shit.
It may not work on all of us, but it's working on the point where it is affecting you as like me, you, Jordan. It is affecting all of us. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't pay attention. They're just going with what they see that gets them whatever slight satisfaction in that moment that they want, just like drinking or smoking. Whatever gets you to have that good time at that time, that's what a lot of people are chasing. There's no mid ground. There's no getting to know each other no more in relationships. The problem with our dating market is that's why I use the Gundam out the box. Niggas want their Gundams painted. They don't fucking want to build that shit and paint that shit.
See, check it. Social media, you don't even have to get to know somebody. You can just look at his social media and be like, okay, I got a gist of what this person like and what they need. Let me just hop in the middle.
You just hop in the middle. Guess what come in your inbox? Link. Y'all ever heard that term? Link. Them niggas talking about linking. Bitch, I just met you. I ain't about to meet up with you no way. Who you? We just met 5 minutes ago. What you mean link? Bitch, you nasty.
Downright disgusting. I got another point though, right? So
no, I think it's just what I really think it is for the dating market. I think it's just more visible, so you're able to see everybody's flaws at one time, so nobody can hide anything. And so what a lot of it hits on social media too, but what a lot of women are saying is, men ain't shit, blah blah blah, and then
I mean, they've been saying that shit before social media, but go ahead.
Yeah, true, but
that's why I said ain't much change.
We just got the opposite pull on our end that we got a voice now. But,
true.
Yeah. I mean, now we have a voice.
Podcast right now. Yeah, but go ahead.
That man got meta on us, man. You hear that?
Yeah, go ahead, Jordan.
Talking, Jordan. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying. No, it is. Yeah, you just made my point, but we don't want to, because you have you have the other podcasts out there who are very, very
to the right.
Let's say, to the right. So it's very hard to how do you go about saying what you want to say, but not be on their side per se. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
Because I've listened to. I've listened to some of their podcasts, and it's just like, bro, what are you saying?
It's too much.
No, that's the point, though. They push those podcasts to be in people's face.
Here's the thing about that. I want to touch on that.
Who's the right? You're talking about like these fresh and fit niggas.
Right? There is
exactly. They push it in your face.
I get what they be saying, but I don't like them as a person when it gets down to it.
Them niggas ain't teaching niggas what to be. All they doing is they teaching boys to be fuck boys.
I ain't gonna lie.
Here's the thing.
everybody else around him fucked it up.
Yeah.
Everybody else around him fucked it up.
These niggas
Here's
be
the
like,
big thing I want to point out. Here's the big thing I want to point out with that. All right, I just want to put this out here for everybody to understand that. Listen, what works for you doesn't work for everybody. Everybody has their own different things for what works. So there's a lot. Of course, these podcasts. What makes them really bad is that there's a lot of very, very, very extreme stuff, and it's like they want to push this agenda. Right, it's like this is the only way. This is the only way. This is the only way to work. No,
it's highly toxic.
Everybody should be able to. Yeah, everybody has their own thing, what own flavors, or what they like, and what works for some doesn't work for everybody. So I feel like the problem is that everybody's trying to say no. There's only one way for this shit to work. When there's plenty of different other things, there's plenty of ways for this shit to work.
It work for Lizzo, it don't work for
But that's what he was saying about Kevin Samuels. That's what Kevin Samuels was teaching. Everybody's trying to say what's right and wrong, but what Kevin Samuels was doing, trying to teach you exactly what you explain it. That's what needs to be taught. That's what me and Kwame are basically saying. What needs to be taught is that, not that this is right and this is wrong. What's wrong for you may be right for him.
But this is what I think. This is what I think. Because of that, though, there's a backside to that. But because of that, right? People take these social media guys or whatever, these guys that's on these podcasts, and they make their experience. Those guys experience their experience. They never experienced it. There's a lot of dudes I know that be on the red pill shit. Ain't never talked to a girl in their life. Ain't never been with a girl in their life.
That's true though. That's true.
So
yeah.
When you say red pill, now I get it. When y'all was saying left, I was lost. Got it. Okay, we talking red pill. Okay, thank you.
You got these guys that's never talked to a girl, never been with a girl in their life, barely, maybe had one or two girlfriends, don't really have the experience, but they'll take what all these other guys are saying and take their experience and make it their own.
And make it their own lived experience.
Same thing with women. They'll do the same thing. They'll take other women's experience and make it their own.
I was just about to say that.
And
women will take color purple and make it their life. Bitch, you didn't live the color purple. What the fuck you are not Sealy. If anything, you was fucking, more than anything, you was fucking, what's the bitch? Suge. You Suge. You a hoe. You was a fucking hoe. Get the fuck out of here. You was not Sealy. You was not downtrodden.
Right, so I think that's the big issue. I think that's a big issue, and that leads to a problem where people are just making problems that there is none. Like some people, like there is no problem. You just making problems because you're mad about something. Maybe you're mad you're not getting attention.
I totally agree.
From women. And I've told my own friends, it's like, nigga, one of my friends, man, like this dude go his whole life thinking that he's ugly and all this shit over something that happened to him in high school. Like, bro, first of all, heal from your shit. You're not a child no more. We're in our 30s, my nigga. Get over that shit.
Hey, Rodney.
Yo, I know what you about to say. I know what you about to say.
What are you about to say?
Go ahead, say it.
What are you about to say, Rodney? What are you about to say? What are you about to say? What are you about to say?
He's talking about this nigga Quentin that I went to high school with.
Bro, it's like,
bro, this nigga used to walk around OC Tech with his hand over his face.
Who did that?
Wow.
And
I want a name.
I remember you talking
about
that.
Name, damn it. Who did it?
Yo.
I remember you talking about that.
But like, but like these, so you got a lot of niggas like this that's hurt still, for they never hailed from high school. They all talking about, oh well, these girls never gave me a chance. I'm like, bro, I know you in high school. First of all, you was in special ed, you didn't wash, and you wore the same clothes every day. That's a bitch ain't gonna fucking talk. I'm sorry. And then now that you're an adult, and you have your own money and stuff, guess what? You don't iron your clothes, you don't cut your hair, you don't get a haircut, you don't make yourself look appealable to women. That's
you never recreated yourself.
What we pulled an unappealable woman?
Wait. I gotta combat that. I gotta combat that. Because
let me finish before you combat. Let me finish this last thing before you combat it.
I want to hear what LG guys say.
I went. There's some friends I went out with. Like, bro, we're gonna go out get some beer or whatever. Go to the bar, but yada yada yada. This nigga came out with the same clothes she just came home from work with. Like my nigga,
Goddamn.
shower and change.
Goddamn.
It takes nothing. It takes nothing to iron your pants, to iron your shirt.
No effort.
Yeah. It takes,
no effort into the bitches than being mad that you not getting bitches is crazy.
Wait, Paul. Let him finish. Let him finish.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you're doing it to yourself, bro. Like, and you don't gotta fucking buy Jordans. Like, clothes are affordable as fuck. You can buy some good looking ass sneakers that look good, keep them clean. It's something that you wear when you go out. You can wear anything. Like, bro, you don't have to wear Jordans and Nikes and shit, bro.
No, them girls want ballers, damn it. They want
bro.
ballers.
You can
boom.
You can get your clothes from Walmart. Walmart sells some nice ass clothes. I'll be buying.
I really want to hear what LJ got to say.
You right.
LJ, how you want to counter that?
I can't. I'm not going.
New nigga.
See, this nigga still calling me. So I can't combat. I can't combat you not giving no effort. I can't combat a nigga that's not giving. I'll never combat that shit. But as far as nigga not getting a haircut, I don't iron my clothes. I've had my last haircut was the first time I got a haircut in easily 7-8 months. And my shit nappy. I ain't even gonna hold you. My shit be fucked up. But your homeboy problem might be that nigga's lack of confidence and a lack of a personality. Because with no haircut,
but it comes
with no haircut,
all of that shit.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, bro, if you want people to look at you a certain way, you have to change. Like, I'm sorry, bro, you can't. But like,
if you want to change what people saw you as, change it now.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
That's where you're
there we
right
go.
now. You looking at how people looked at you when you were a child or in high school. Okay, be different from what that was. You're not different from what that was, so people gonna see you the same.
Let's go for that. Because I can tell you
that is 1,000,000% your fault now.
I can tell you from personal experience that
effort, that's different than what that dude is going through. Because now he's blaming people, or he's blaming himself for being like, oh, I do this. I carry myself low effortly in high school, and now I'm mad people, like, well, not mad, but now I have a problem with how people take me later on in life. You carry the same energy.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm like, bro. That's still on high school. Like, nigga, we in our 30s. Why are you still talking about high school?
I get that 100,000,000.
Nah, I get it now with the added context of his personality as he hanging on the old shit. Cause like nigga, and I stopped giving a fuck about haircuts in high school. And I was still hanging out with the ain't shit bad bitches that you want to quote unquote call them, the fine girls that was like, oh, they kind of snooty, kind of bougie.
That bitch.
Conversations with them, laughing, joking, having a good time. Even to this day, me like I man at work, I wish the song was here. At work, I wore my hoodie for the first year, like 6 months, 7 months. I just recently stopped wearing my hoodie. When I decided that when I was told that I had to stop wearing my hoodie, I was like, all right, cool, I'm just gonna get a haircut, start over, fuck it. I get a haircut, the same. Hey man, listen, that's a whole other conversation, my boy. But the same chicks that I was already like cool with having conversations with, they was already fucking with me, but they were like, oh, okay, you look good with a haircut. I didn't know you was like, yeah, no, it's just I'm not vain. So vanity ain't necessarily a big thing for me. Like, you ain't got to go get the 40-inch weave down to your ass. Like, yo, just be you. If I fuck with you, that shit ain't gonna matter.
Right, and that's fine because you're yourself, right? And you're confident.
Don't be a facade on social media. Don't be no
fine. But what I'm talking about is the people that say they blame the whole world for their problems instead of themselves. Like, my nigga, you cannot give the same answer to a problem and expect a different solution. A different outcome. It's gonna be the same answer, my nigga.
That's the textbook definition of insanity.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, you can't do that shit, like, bro. And I've been like, look, I've been there with my self-esteem issues and shit and my confidence stuff. I've been there, but I also didn't blame everybody for my shit. And it was a time where I did, but like, once I really learned myself, I'm like, dude, this is me. I'm affecting how people react to me. It's my energy, the energy that I'm giving off. Like, you giving off sad energy, all you want to do is like hurt yourself and stuff. Like, yeah, people not gonna fuck with you, bro, because they don't, bro. Look how you carry yourself.
They pick it up on that, and they choose to distance themselves.
And you're an adult, and you have no excuse. Like, yo, you're a fucking adult, bro. Shit is at the point. I know shit is expensive when it comes to like clothes and stuff. You can buy really cheap clothes and still look very good.
That shit is not have to be designer or name brand.
Yeah,
you just gotta
know what it also is as well. You got men.
You don't gotta, you don't gotta wear Louis Vuitton and shit. Like me personally, I got my own style and stuff, and I wear like hella anime shirts and jeans, but them shits be ironed, them shits look good. I have a haircut, I have nice clean sneakers or shoes or whatever I'm wearing. Like I put the
all that shit works now. Motherfuckers who don't like anime be wearing anime fucking shirts. You be like, hey, I like that Tondro shirt that you got on.
Like, I don't know what this shit is.
Like, no, that's the anime character. And then now you gotta explain to the nigga who wearing this shit. It's like, never mind.
Like you can't be mad. Like, bro, I even had to tell people. I had to tell one dude that, you know, like, bro, like my nigga. You mad at women, but like my guy, I've known you since high school. You've never got your hair cut. You've never got your hair cut. You barely, when you get your hair braided, I don't know who the fuck braids your hair, but that shit be looking terrible. Like, bro, but you
the first braid with the 2-week-old look is crazy.
But you spend your money, you spend all your money on like video game stuff, which is fine. But you can't complain about shit when shit ain't going your way. And I'm like, bro. I know
about my clothes, nigga. I know you don't buy clothes.
Yeah, that nigga can get a girl. He's just trying to get the girls that don't want him. That's his problem.
No, that's not his problem. His problem is that he doesn't have good hygiene. You gotta have good hygiene. You have to have.
No. He can find a bitch with no good hygiene too. Trust me. He can get a girl.
You know what?
Smell like
he can get a girl.
No, I was saying that earlier. I was like, he gotta find a bitch on his level. There's an
like, bro,
somewhere that'll take him. We all know a raggedy ass nigga that's like, bro, how the fuck do you find a female and she don't look like much, or maybe she might look average, and you'll be like, how the fuck did you find her? Because he fucking found her.
It takes nothing, but it takes nothing to put some deodorant on, bro. Like my God.
I agree with you. That nigga need to take care of himself.
Yeah.
He can find a girl.
That's all. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm telling you, like, bro, from experience and from people that I've known and being in the, especially in the community, black community, anime community, black nerd community and shit like that, going to all these conventions and shit, bro. All you gotta do is you could do the bare minimum and you could bag anybody you want, because it's overall they're gonna overlook the looks because it's all about who you are as a person.
That's a goddamn lie.
The majority of society. The majority of society is shallow as fuck now.
You have to bring a lot of those back. You said a lot of definitions. But I get what you're saying. You said a lot that we gotta drag back.
The majority of society is shallow as fuck now. Like, your looks come first. The majority of society.
That's what I'm saying. Stop going at the people that's shallow. That's what I'm saying. Stop going at the people that's like that.
And that's
but that's his problem though.
That's the vein I'm trying to lean more into, because I know that's what he needs. But a lot of women are with bad niggas because they look good together.
Yeah, like they shallow as fuck.
They don't fuck with because they look good together. That's a thing. That's actually a thing.
Niggas be doing it too. Niggas be with them bitches just because they look good or they got a fat ass. Bitch ain't shit, but because that ass fat, he with her.
Hey, this bitch get me through the dough off rip. I ain't got to worry about this.
I mean, that's true, but then when shit doesn't work, but those type of relationships, when shit don't work out, you can't get mad at nobody but yourself, because you know exactly what you're doing.
What do you mean?
But like you said, your friend,
the people who need to be blamed, they blame everybody else.
Yeah, your friend, you just kind of got to let him wallow in his own swamp, because at the end of the day, that nigga, that nigga,
I washed my hands with it a long time ago. I'm like, bro,
what's y'all in these fucking puns?
Nah, fuck that. Get the fuck out of that damn swamp. Let that nigga find a swamp girl, because there's a swamp girl in there too. I'm telling you, he can find a girl.
He can find a Fiona.
All I'm saying is this, bro.
What the bitches that you want are saying about you.
Yeah, that nigga want one of them gamer chicks he be seeing that be flashing their boobs and shit.
You do stink. you don't put that shit on. That shit horrible on you right now.
That
Like,
boy,
and even like it's not just him. It's multiple people that I've known throughout life that are like this, and like they adults and they got so much like, bro. Like I'm like, man, I feel bad. They have so much hate in their heart for women. And
somebody got to keep the hate in their heart.
And I'm like,
shut the fuck up, Byron.
Hey, I'm with it. Nah, Brian, I'm with it.
Somebody got to keep
the hate is here.
Hey, what you about to say, new nigga? Evil twin just
Hey, that's evil twin. And hey, Doc Wham. Whatever Wham say, go. Somebody got to keep the hate in their heart.
Somebody got to keep the fucking hate in their heart, man. Because at the end of the day, people deserve to have hate in their heart. You mean to tell me it's a motherfucker who life has had shit on? Listen, all right, everybody can't be Batman, okay?
Oh, everybody can't be Batman.
But people can't be Joker,
Everybody can't be Batman.
Listen. And if Joker wasn't Joker, a lot of people wouldn't be good
people. First of all, let's not talk about Batman. That nigga's a whole bully, bro. That nigga's a whole bully.
Needed bully though.
The world needs bullies.
They needed bully.
That nigga's a whole bully. Think about this shit. This nigga attacks petty criminals. This nigga's a philanthropist, by the way. He attacks petty criminals, but he don't attack the corporate world that destroys the fucking world and controls people. But he attacks.
He's a part of the corporate world, nigga.
He's listen. Nah, no. You're looking at that wrong. You're looking at that wrong. Y'all looking at that wrong. Y'all are looking at that entirely wrong. Right? He's not trying to save. He's not trying to save now. He's not trying to save now. He's trying to save the future. Because these petty criminals could later on down the line become worse corporate niggas. So if I fuck them up before they get there, that'll teach niggas at that level. Hey, let me not fuck up because Batman might break my leg.
Real quick.
Hold up. This nigga helps out Gotham City Police Department. Just think about that. Gotham City Police Department. That's the worst police department of all time, bro.
Look at what they gotta deal with, though.
Hey, he's not the hero Gotham needs. He's not the hero Gotham deserves. He's the hero Gotham needs.
Real quick. I ain't never to this day heard of a metropolis police city nigga ever. Them niggas ain't that police force ain't shit.
They playing the game on easy mode. They got a nigga flying around doing that.
Look at what the boys gotta. Look what they gotta deal with though.
Batman a regular dude. They trying to stop Batman too.
Hey, y'all call me heartless on this. Call me heartless on this.
Them niggas don't even like Batman for real.
I'm sorry your parents died, but you're real bad. I'm a new one. Fuck out of here.
No, you had a crisis out.
I'm gonna put it down here.
Hey, let Byron chime. He ain't chime yet.
And that's why I say people need to keep hating their heart, because if Batman parents didn't die, he wouldn't be the person he is today.
Oh my God.
If Joe Chill didn't have
full circle. Let's get some applause for Evil Twin.
If you so hurt about your parents,
yes,
you gotta make money.
One nigga had hate in his heart and needed a few dollars. I
got $1 billion. I'm buying some new parents. Fuck all that.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
It is exactly how it works. Niggas buy people all the time. Shit.
It's not how it works.
All I'm saying is it's crazy the cotton pickers talking about slavery. That's all I'm saying.
Full circle.
That's not how it works.
Keep it full circle.
Hey, yo. Hey, I can't tell black people nothing. Fuck y'all niggas, man.
Hey, gentlemen, we gotta wrap the time.
You gotta have a little bit of hate in your heart. You gotta have at least 2% hate in your heart. As a good person, you still can keep a little hate in your heart.
We gotta wrap the topic.
Also, you might as well. People need to start treating women like when people are out there dating, they like to treat women as objects. So that's why a lot of women are dated now as well. If you out there, just talk to them like normal human beings. That's all. That's all they want.
I can kind of combat that too, though, because a lot of women, because they're so used to being treated as objects. When you talk to them like a regular person, now you're weird. They don't know how to deal with it. So you have
Then
to
that's not
find
the
that
woman for
rare.
you.
Nah,
That's not the woman for you. Then Move on. Keep
we
moving.
kind of caused that
that's
though.
true.
Like
Listen,
we
because
do kind
being
of cause
like
that
a regular
reaction.
person comes with accountability.
Yeah.
You can't treat someone like a regular person who's never had to deal with accountability.
Yeah, you
can't
definitely
treat them like a
can.
regular
That's
person.
not happening.
If you
That's not
sit there
happening.
and tell a person, hey, I don't like this, and they do it, and they go, oh well, he's gonna forgive me because I'm a woman. No,
Yeah.
I'm not. You wanna know why? Because I'm gonna treat you like a regular person. You're getting fucking accountability buddy. And it's like, dang, he's sassy or he's zesty or he's this because he treated me like a.
No,
They throw a label on
That's
it.
not the woman for you then. No, that's not the woman for you then. You need to
Oh no,
keep it moving. Keep it
wait,
moving.
wait. I'm happy. I got somebody.
Yeah, facts.
I'm just,
Bro, save here. Save here.
in
I'm
my life,
glad I'm
I
not
don't
out
know
there.
some people because I used to manage a call center, which is roughly like 98% women. So when it comes to treating them like regular people, even at work, I would treat them like regular employees and not try to sleep with them. And they would be like, why are you writing me up for being late to work? Because you were late to work.
Because you were late to work? The fuck you mean?
A lot of the other guys would sit there and give the girls favoritism. They could be late. They could take an extended break. They could do this, they can do that. But when it came to me, no, ma'am, you are a sir between 8 to 4. You know, you're just like me. You're gonna get the same accountability. I
feel Byron on that.
But Byron, man, they catch periods, man. They get pregnant.
Nah, I feel Byron on that wholeheartedly.
I fired one girl because she said verbatim, I don't care about this job. I can leave at any time.
Well, bye.
I was like, do you want to quit? She was like, yeah, I want to quit. Okay, I said, are you sure? Yeah. So she stormed up. I was like, all right, cool. Got HR, I got, like, hey, she said it. She came back after she ate. She came back. Oh, I didn't mean that. What
Not
do you mean
after she ate, bro?
Yeah, after she came back,
you say
and she was like, oh yeah, I'm good now. You're not good now. You're not
good.
Here.
You're fired.
Sit here and I'm not gonna give you a pass because you're hormonal or because you got stuff going on. You could have spoken to me as a person instead of lashing out. So you lashed out. So you said you want to go. So you
about to be gone.
Congratulations. What I told y'all earlier about it's a product of society. That's why they act like that. What I told y'all earlier. That's exactly why they act like that. Motherfuckers let them be like that. Byron, on the other hand, he not. Look how she act. That's why women act the way that they do.
Some people in my personal life, I did let shit slide. But you know what? The only thing sliding around here now is electric. Cha-cha. Shit out slide. Shit out slide.
Bro,
like you gotta learn that with a lot of accountability, you raise horrible people. You can't hold your children to a higher standard than your spouse. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. I get it.
You wanna talk to your children about being better people. Sometimes the person who needs to be a better person is the person you're laying to. Peggy Hill was a horrible wife.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. I've been this for years.
Wait, what's
Peggy Hill, horrible wife.
Peggy Hill was the worst.
No, she was only horrible after she fell. 4 minutes. After she did that fall, she was horrible.
I walked away for 2
Peggy
minutes.
Hill was a horrible person. She's a horrible wife.
Hold on, Keith. Hold on, Keith. Let Byron finish, and Kwame got to wrap it up.
I was saying some people you need to hold the most accountable isn't your kids or your coworkers. It's the motherfucker you lay next to every day. Every night you lay next to a horrible person, and it's not because it's like some people don't think that accountability comes with we're gonna break up, and some people don't want to be single. To the fact that they'll let a certain amount of shit slide because they're like, damn, if I hold them accountable, if I say this, they're gonna break up with me. I'm gonna be alone. Nah, fuck that. Hold them accountable. And that's when I was like, Peggy Hill was a horrible wife. Hank was so busy trying to be a good husband, and he said his wife couldn't even speak Spanish. He wouldn't even tell me the bitch couldn't speak Spanish.
She couldn't speak Spanish good.
He didn't know that.
He wouldn't tell her, but he knew.
Oh, he knew.
Bro, everybody fucking knew.
Mexican friends, bro.
Pedro worked at fucking Strickland. Pedro worked at Strickland. Bro,
Wrap it up, Kwame. We can talk after.
Quam, sometimes it goes deeper than what you think it is. And then Pedro worked that fucking thing, bro. Pedro worked that Strickland. Nah, he knew Spanish. He knew enough of it. No, that bitch wasn't talking it good.
Oh yeah, she was a fraud. I ain't gonna lie, she wasn't.
Nah, Hank Hill did what he's supposed to do. He kept his wife happy. That's what he did. He kept his wife happy.
But I ain't trying to be like Hank. But you still live by the happy wife, happy life theory. It doesn't make fucking sense.
That's the craziest thing to live.
You can't have it both ways. You can't hold these people accountable and your wife all.
No, because it works both ways. Because if you think about, there was an episode where
I can't stand that phrase.
Where dang, what was it? They were cooking on a actual, charcoal grill. A charcoal grill. Yes. So what did Peggy do? Peggy stuck it up. Peggy stuck it up. It was just like, hey, you know what? These burgers are trash. But really, they were fire.
Yo, Loki.
That was the one good thing she ever did.
Came back home and Hank was like, "You smell like soot." Yo, you smell like soot. Huh? What are you talking about? Under your fingernails.
Yeah, it's under your fingernails. He's like, "Boy, what you mean?"
Yo, that shit was funny.
All right, I'm gonna close the topic so y'all can. If y'all want to continue, that's cool. If go back to what y'all was normally doing, that's cool too. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
Close it up. Yeah.
So basically, dating in 2025, the low key sucks.
Trash.
But hey, people gotta adapt. You can be superficial, or you could be out here looking for love. Just know for one thing, please look for what you want to look for. Because, like I said, dating is tough nowadays.
If you try to date in the middle, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna work.
Either fake it or make it, or focus on yourself.
Focus on yourself.
Yeah, focus on yourself.
Do that first.
Yeah.
Closing statements from LJ.
Hey, because as a man, if you focus on yourself, your bitch gonna find you.
That's right.
Fact closing.
Facts. Heck yeah.
Some shitty advice, but it's the only advice right now.
Nah, you want some shitty advice? I got you.
What's what is
LJ got some words to LJ. We gonna start making this a trend.
Closing statement from LJ. Hey, date for what you dating for. And if you don't want to date what you dating for, get $40. Solve everything.
Yo,
$40.
$40?
What that mean?
Hey, yo, it's actually 60 now. I checked with the streets as of last week. These hoes.
Hey, what you
It's
mean?
it's still 40.
Oh my god, inflation's going crazy.
Hey. Please put a condom on. Please put a condom on. That's all we saying.
Blame Trump.
Put a condom on.
Get tested, please. For the love of God, get tested. Get tested.
Get tested. Put a condom on. That's what we'll end with.
Hey, that's real boy shit. Ain't nobody doing that.
Part 2 to the closing,
is this
man.
Part of the show?
Hey, part 2 to the
Is
closing.
this part of the show? I can say anti-Semitic things because I got a lot of anti-Semitic things.
Oh my god.
Part 2 to the show. Hey, Loki, I hope y'all boys can come back to do future episodes. It was nice talking to you and having y'all along.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime.
Hey, this was actually fun. This was like really fun.
All right.
This is good. It's been 2 hours on the Sunday. This was nice.
All right, y'all boys, y'all have a good night. Well, the people watching have a good night.
Before we close it out, I want to say one thing.
What?
Picking Cotton builds character.
Season 2 of
What a racist ass bitch, bro.
Season 2 of Real Gamers Speak. Cotton picking Kevin.
Wow.
Hey, just let you know, there's been an ongoing joke since he said it. And he said it since the second episode. This episode, like,
I thought I could provide it, niggas. I was wrong.
It's a team.
Hey, I know how this man life went.
He said, I was out there picking some cotton, and Lord, master, he treat me nice.
Nah, that man said, I'm tired of this grand cut. Well, that's too damn bad. Pick that cotton, boy.
Keep picking the cotton up.
Yeah, people gonna remember you for picking cotton, Kevin. That's all.
Crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Kevin just worked so well in that. Picking cotton.
Cotton picking Kevin.
Cotton Kevin.
Picking Kevin.
Cotton picking Kevin.
That boy ain't shit, man.
Hey, your t-shirt on.
Thank you for watching all the way through to the end of the video. We have more content for you all to explore, so please follow our other platforms at Real Gamers Speak on Spotify and Twitch.